Yeah, while Genshin is updating, let's watch the Miscellany of Alhaitham. I presume that it will be Daisley that going to talk about this. I mean, it's very rare for Alice to talk about in collected Miscellany, so unless it's very rare, like rare circumstances that make Alice talk instead. So yeah, let's see this. Watch these. Hope it's loud enough. I'm so excited.
Scribe Alhaitham can
Okay,
be the
then
easiest
sleep.
person in the academia to communicate with, or the most frustrating. He
Easiest?
ignores the irrelevant and filters out the fluff, focusing solely on the logical steps and appropriate process for the task ahead. For his
Wait. Why is it the auto always go to like very low quality? Okay, this is so much better.
his more pragmatic colleagues, this makes him a joy to work with, though not everyone shares their enthusiasm.
Let's get down to business.
Most
Any
scholars would jump at the
danger?
opportunity to use a vision to further their research, and I thought Alhaitham would be no exception. Yet to my surprise, he prefers to use his elemental powers not for research, but to deal with other issues that arise in life.
Oh?
Thinking a step ahead of everyone else is bound to reap benefits. When Alhaitham crafts weapon ascension materials,
Hey, yeah,
he
why
has a chance
craft
to receive
weapon?
double the product, boosting the party's adventure readiness. Alhaitham's normal attack can combo up to 5 strikes with his sword, dealing physical damage. Using his charged attack, Alhaitham consumes a certain amount of stamina and performs 2 swift slashes to his front, dealing physical damage. Tap Alhaitham's elemental skill to rush forward, dealing dendro damage to nearby enemies when the rush ends, as well as creating a chisel-like mirror.
Huh?
Holding
Wait,
the skill and to rush forward, dealing dendro damage to nearby enemies when the rush ends, as well as creating a chisel-like mirror. Holding the skill enters aiming mode to adjust the direction of the attack. When this skill is cast, Alhaitham generates 1 chisel-like mirror, plus 1 additional mirror if he possessed no mirrors at the time of casting. Up to 3 chisel-like mirrors can exist at one time.
Huh?
While he possesses chisel-like mirrors, Alhaitham's normal, charged, and plunging...
Okay, so he hopes, but does this mean that he immediately rushes to that mirror immediately? But they said, they said there will be like 3 to assist at one time, right? Huh? Okay, I think I'm gonna have to try him in the test run later.
attacks will be converted to dendro
I need to
damage
test
that
out
cannot
how
be overridden.
similar his elemental
attacks
skill
hits an
with
enemy, the
cutscene.
chisel-like mirrors unleash a projection attack that deals AoE dendro damage based on the number of mirrors on the field. Chisel-like mirrors will disappear in turn over time, and will all disappear when Alhaitham leaves the field.
Oh, the mirror is on him.
After unlocking the talent for causal correction, when Alhaitham's charged and plunging attacks hit enemies, they will generate 1 chisel-like mirror. This effect can only occur once in a specified
I feel like he immediately rushes to it instead of like clutching, right? You aim and then you rush it to it like later.
Creates a particular binding field that deals multiple instances of AoE dendro damage. If any chisel-like mirrors exist when this ability is used, they are all consumed to increase the number of damage instances
Okay,
dealt.
so build mirrors 3 and then
after
use
this ability
burst.
is finished, if no mirrors were consumed, then Alhaitham will generate 3 new mirrors. For every mirror that was consumed by this skill, Alhaitham will generate 1 less new mirror accordingly.
Oh, okay.
When surrounded by mirrors, it takes a perceptive eye to distinguish reality from reflection. After unlocking the talent Mysteries Laid Bare, each point of elemental mastery that Alhaitham possesses increases the damage dealt by his projection attacks and
Okay, so
elemental
he's
bursts.
EM.
Damage can only be increased in this way up to a certain limit.
I guess this is normal. I mean, pretty
remaining
much
rational
all
under
the
pressure
Dendro
is the key
characters
to
are all
solving
using
difficult
EM right
problems.
now.
Luckily for him, this is an ability that few of his foes possess.
Oh my god, it looks so
Alhaitham's
cool.
combat strategy is centered around the efficient use of his chisel light mirrors. His elemental skill allows him to quickly traverse the battlefield, while dealing dendro damage to enemies and generating chisel light mirrors. Then Alhaitham can use these mirrors and their projection attacks to easily gain the upper hand.
I like that he
When energy is full,
struck
Alhaitham
with
unleashes his elemental
Dendro
burst,
element.
creating the particular
I
binding
think
field and dealing several bouts of AoE dendro damage. If he possesses no Chiselite mirrors at this time, some are generated after he has used his burst, allowing him to follow up with more attacks. If he already has mirrors when he casts his burst, then he is able to deal more dendro damage and swiftly seize victory.
hmm.
A comfortable life looks much the same for everyone, but the people who lead those lives may be nothing alike at all. A sharp mind and a good attitude have benefited Alhaitham immensely in his pursuit of the good life.
Good
It is
life
not my
series.
place to judge how other people live. If anything, the more I say, the more jealous I would sound. The truth is, I have
Seriously?
nothing against a laid-back lifestyle. It reminds me of a simpler time. But unfortunately, not all creatures are capable of being rational and logical in everything they do. Alhaitham's approach only works in the context of his relatively simple existence, and that is completely fine by him.
He just wants to keep his job as the scribe. Okay, he likes his job. Okay, he loves his job. Okay, he agreed to free the outcome because it benefits him because it will return his old life to him. And then he became the acting grand. So he must be like, oh my god, I hate this so much. Oh my god, I can't wait to see his story quest.